In this video, we will be taking up the saga 20 of Narayaniam, which is known as Rishabha Yogishwara Charitam. Srimad Bhagavata, Skanda 5, chapters 1 to 6 are condensed as the saga 20 of Narayaniam. Before getting into Narayaniam slokas, we will have a glimpse on the story of Rishabha Yogishwara. Agridra, Priyavrata's son, was now a ruler of the entire Jambudvipa. He was young, energetic, and well skilled in the arts of war and peace. After some years, he retired to the forest and prayed to Sri Hari. Agridra had 9 sons, and the first son was Nabi. King Nabi and his queen Meru Devi were issueless. They, desirous of ensuring prosperity of his subjects and the glory of his line, decided to perform a great yajna. King Nabi meditated and performed severe penance to please Lord Vishnu, and in return got a son like Vishnu. The king, queen, and the assembled rishis were greatly delighted, and all departed awaiting the happy event. In due time, the queen gave birth to a beautiful son with all the divine marks, Shanga, Chakra, Gada, engraved in his palms and feet. The child Rishabha grew up very rapidly into a tall, powerful, and handsome person, the very picture of Sri Hari itself. The parents handed over the great kingdom to their divine son and retired to the forest for the final penance. Rishabha married Jayanti, daughter of Indra. Rishabha had 100 sons with his wife Jayanti. The eldest of the sons was Bharata. Rishabha ruled many years with equity and wisdom and celebrated many sacrificial rites. He retired and settled in a hermitage, Pulastashram. Rishabha adapted the life of a sage, practicing religious penance and performing all prescribed ceremonies. He travelled over hill and dale, not caring for the big mosquitoes or even wild animals. He lived on wild fruits and roots, making no attempt to get food, slaking his thirst from the mountain streams, sometimes lying down and not even taking bath. Lord Rishabhadeva passed through human society like a blind, deaf, and a dumb man, an idle stone, a ghost, or a madman. Although people called him such names, he remained silent and did not speak to anyone. While he was wandering about, a wild forest fire began. This fire was caused by the friction of bamboos, which were being blown by the wind. In that fire, the entire forest Kudagachala and the body of Lord Rishabhadeva were burned to ashes. King Bharata accepted his responsibility as the next king after his father Rishabha renounced the world. After the reign of Bharata, India was named Bharatavarsha. Now we will go to the slokas of first 5 slokas of Dasaga 10. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Guruvayurappa Charanam. First sloka. Priyavradasya Priyaputra Bhudade Agnindra Rajadudidohinabhihi Tvam Drishtavanishta Madhye Tavaiva Tushtei Kridayajna Karma. Priyavradasya of Priyavrata Priyaputra Bhudad Agnindra Rajad. From the dear son King Agnidra was born, and from Agnidra was born Udida hi Nabihi, was born Nabi. Tvam Drishtuvan Ishtadam, he saw thee as the fulfiller of desire. Ishti Madhye, during the yajna. Tava eva tushtyai, for propitiating thee alone, Krida yajna karma, had performed the yajna. Meaning, King Priyavrata had a dear son named Agnidra, of whom Nabi was born. While Nabi was performing a yajna for propitiating thee, he had a vision of thee, the bestower of desired boons to devotees. Abhishtutastastra munishwaraistvam राज्ञः स्वतुल्यं सुदमर्थ्यमानः स्वयं जनिष्येऽहमिति ब्रुवाणः तिरोददा बर्हिषि विश्वमूर्ते. Abhishtu Tatra, being praised there in the yajna, Munishwaraihi Tvam, by the great sages, Rajnaha Swatulyam Sudam, Arthyamanaha, being prayed for a king. Swayam Janishye Ahamidi Bruvanaha, you, I shall be born, myself born as your son. Idi Bruvanaha, saying thus, Tirodada Barkishi Vishwamurte. Vishwamurte is addressing God, disappeared in the sacrificial fire. Meaning, O Guru Ayappa, Vishwamurti, the Lord of three universe, the sages sang their praises and the king prayed to have a son like you. Though then declared that you yourself will be born as his son, and then disappeared in the sacrificial fire. Nabhipriyaya madhamerudevyam tvamamshado bhut rishabhabhidhanaha aloga samanya guna prabhava prabhavida shesha jana pramodaha. Nabi Priyaya Latha, then to Nabi and his dear wife Merudevyam, that is his wife's name is Merudevi. Tvamu Amshada Avuhu, you as a part incarnation were born Rishabha Abhidhanaha, with the name Rishabha. Aloga Samanya Gunaprabhava, endowed with sublime and rare virtues. Prabhavida Ashesha Jana Pramodaha means causing to countless people great delight by your glory. Meaning, then you were born as a part incarnation with the name Rishabha to Merudevi, wife of Nabi. Though delighted everyone with sublime virtues and glory not commonly seen in the world. Tvayi triloga pridi rajyabharam nidhaya nabhi saha merudevya tabovanam prapya bhavannishevi gadakilananda padam te. Tvayi Trilogi Pridi, O Guru Ayappa, the ruler of three worlds, Rajyabharam Nithaya, transferring the responsibility of governance, Nabhihi Saha Merudevya, Nabi along with Merudevi, Tabhavanam Prapya, reaching the forest, Bhavat Nishevi, worship thee, Gada Kila Anandapadam te, indeed attained the state of bliss, that is your lotus feet. Meaning, Nabhi entrusted the administration of the kingdom to thee, born as Rishabha, who are the ruler of the three worlds, and went away to the forest with his wife Meru Devi to lead an ascetic life. Worshipping thee there, he attained the state of supreme bliss. इन्द्रस्तुदुःकर्षकृदादमर्षादे ववर्षनास्मिन्न जनाभवर्षे यदा तदा त्वं निजयोगशक्त्या स्ववर्षमेनन्त्रिदधा सुवर्षम्. Indraha Twad Utkarshagtat. Indra, by thy achievements, Amarshad, out of jealousy, Vavarsha na Asmin, did not shower rain on this Ajanabha Varshe, land called Ajanabha Varsha. Yada Tadatvam, when this happened, Nija Yoga Shaktya, by your yogic power, Swavarsham enat Vyatathaha Suvarsham. You brought abundant rainfall to your own kingdom. Meaning, owing to jealousy at the prosperity of the world generated by Rishabha's greatness rather, Indra withheld rain from the continent, Ajnabha. Thereupon, you, by your yogic power, brought enough rain on the country. With this, the fifth sloka of this chapter 20 is completed, and we will have a Bhagavad Smriti here. Bhave bhave yada bhaktihi padayostava jayade tatha kurushva devesha नादस्त्वं नो यतः प्रभो नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनं तं नमामि हरिं परं. हरि ओम्.